Welcome to News, Information, General Jibber-Jabbering, Entertainment, and Roleplay. We are here in Vienna, the heart of the Austrian Empire, today with the first ever news broadcast to you, giving an update on the server's most recent piece of information. Starting off, only after 8 days, the tiny Austria has become the #1 nation in the entire world, growing a global influence and creating a sanctuary for all players to prosper underneath. Next up, we have the biggest highlight of the day, the current ongoing tensions between the Austrians and the Finnish. After a recent interview with some of the members of Finland and also some people who were former members, we have gained information such as how lots of people had left the nation because of Comrade threatening their safety of the Finnish people, and also had how Comrade had paid off the members to leave and create their own towns like Moscow. Former Finnish members had, like Element specifically, hate the idea of Nifty aligning himself with the Seljuks. Even if it were justified, it's still a horrible thing for him to do. Many members across Europe, lots of towns, lots of people, lots of leaders especially, hate to see him doing that, hate to see him being aligned with the Seljuks. Another thing, though, they also see no real issue with the Austrians taking tensions at the Finnish, and actually a lot of them are pushing for the Austrians to further their tensions and maybe even invade. It's a great point to show how Nifty has been kicked out of countless nations in the past. Like, through all of our interviews, that we've been able to stick with a nation for a while, and they're likely going to be kicked out of the current one they're in, meaning they're going to have no one to back them up aside from the Seljuks who they paid. A lot of people in Finland believe that Nifty is also the reason that Finland has become a bad place to live, and some people have mentioned to me that they would like to see a new leader come in the future. Next up, in the past week, the United Nations has been running low on morale due to their late leader, that one guy, leaving to go on vacation. After a bit, many towns began to leave, such as Austria, which later on ended up becoming the #1 power in the server. The Austrian Empire later offered the UN a position in the new empire, which the UN agreed to, which eventually led to the UN merging with Austria to work together with the Empire to create a safer and brighter future for all the people in Europe to prosper inside of. Moving on. Many nations in Europe are opening their eyes to the Bedrock question and have begun deporting their Bedrocker populations out of European lands to create a prosperous sanctuary in Europe for all of Javakind to enjoy the fruits of, such as Italy. And we'll soon see it happen in Finland. Closing up with our last story today, Kaiserin Miho of the Austrian Empire, he had admitted to being sexually assaulted by Sonic the Hedgehog himself. We'll provide updates to this story as they come in. Expect to hear them in the next update of our news. That'll be all for today. And remember, the best kind of Finnish person is a dead Finnish person. Same with Bedrockers. Fuck Bedrockers.